Welcome all of you in SST College, Arts Commerce, Ullasnagar. This is SST Udipedia. I myself, Dr. Zadhev NL. Today I am dealing with the subject CCPR, which is prescribed for SY BA MMC for semester 3rd. And our main title is here now RTI. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by RTI? When you think about the RTI, at that time, what is the long form of RTI? Okay, in next slide, I'm going to see this one. Okay, RTI means right to information. Okay, right to information. This act is a law enacted by the Parliament of India and giving citizen of India access to record of the central government and state government. Now, when you explain this RTI Act, at that time, see before 2005, there was not such type of law for the Indian citizens. So our India is a democratic country. So in this democracy, there must be all work must be a okay. All work must be a clear one. Okay, there should not be any type of corruption, any type of bribe, or any type of illegalness. For that purpose, this Act 2005 RTI Act passed in 2005 by the Parliament of India, and this act is applicable for state government also and central government also. Now, when you think about this RTI, at that what is the okay RTI is requires okay. This act also require every public authority to computerize their records for wide dissemination and to proactively publish certain categories of information so that citizens and need minimum recourse to request for information formality. Now, what it meant by, so whatever the work is going on in all central government of India or government of India, or the work which is under the central government, under the state government, that all information must be computerized record, because it should be wide disseminations and it should be proactively published by the government. There should not be need of the any person that any citizen will tell to the government that we want this and this work and you are not till published. So without any query from the citizen, so government at first proactively published it, okay, in the form of circular, in the form of um, website. Okay, all these work must be published on the website, that every citizen should understand what is going on in the state, what is going on in the uh, government of India. That must be clarity in the work. That's why when a particular citizen need information for his particular work, at that time government must give a minimum recourse to request for information formality. Why? Because minimum recourse, some department of India's are here, okay, some, okay, at that time there is some confidentiality is there, confidential work are going on. For that purpose, all confidential work should not be open. Okay, that's why government can give minimum recourse. On that minimum recourse, he or she can understood, or he or she can solve their problem. Okay, what is he or she needs. So now in next, let's see the scope. What is the scope for RTI? What are the scope? The first one is the act covers whole of India. Next one, it is applicable to all constitutional authorities, including executive, legislature, judiciary, and institution or body established or constituted by an act of parliament or state legislature. See, while you are discussing about scope of RTI, okay, so this act is applicable for whole India, across the India. Okay, from, I will give you example, from peon to class 1 officer. This act is applicable for all persons. So no one is live from this act. So under this act, that all constitutional authorities come under, all executive legislators come under, all judiciary process come under. Okay, and why? Because this act is established by parliament, act of parliament or state legislator. So that's why the scope of RTI is very wide. Okay, from small work to big work. Okay, this RTI is applicable for each and everything. Okay, of the government work. So we can take information of even single work. Okay, for in a particular days if you apply for the process. In next slide I will tell these things, all these things. Now see, the act specifies that citizens have a right to. So the which things we have to that citizen can have a right to. First one is request any information. Next one is take copies of documents. Third one is inspect documents, works, records. Then takes different samples of materials and work. Then fifth one is obtain information in form of printouts, diskettes, floppies, tapes, video, cassettes or any other electronic mode or through printout. See dear student, how this act is very important for the sake of clear activities of the government, for the sake of citizen also, because there should not be jumble between the citizens and government. Why? Because India is a democratic country, and in this democratic country, that what do you mean by democracy? Democracy means by the people, for the work, and all this type of definitions is that in Hindi is that I will clearly tell you that. So लोगों का लोगों के लिए, लोगों का सरकार, लोग जो चलाते हैं, हम उसको क्या कहते हैं? डेमोक्रेसी कहते हैं. बाय द पीपल, फॉर द पीपल. ओके, this is called, that is democracy. So by the people means why? Because the government, we choose government, citizen choose government, and who are the representatives of the government, citizen, they are also Indians. That's why all information must be what you call clear cut one. So if you have any query about the particular work, under this act you can inspect documents, works and records. These three words are very important: documents, works and record. Afterward we can take also samples of the materials in the form of printouts, then diskettes, floppies, tapes, video cassettes or any other electronic mode or through printout. But one thing is here now, what is the fair work? Okay, what is the original work? Government cannot give original work. Why? Because that original work need to the particular office. That's why in the form of all these things you can take these things, okay, for the sake of RTI. Now in next slide, see. Okay, thank you. In next lecture I will tell you all these things. Okay, thank you for listening these things.